When kindness becomes a hiding place. There is something I've noticed everywhere, not in bad people, in good ones, in the people described as kind, patient, understanding, the ones everyone trusts, the ones who never cause trouble. What's striking isn't their behaviour, it's how rarely it gets questioned. Kindness is usually treated as proof. If someone's being kind, we assume they're acting well. If someone's being patient, we assume they're mature. If someone is being understanding, we assume they're wise. Those traits are rarely examined. They're accepted at face value. And that's where they become useful. Listen to how often avoidance sounds like a virtue. I just don't want to upset them. Now isn't the right time. I'm trying to be understanding. I don't want to rush things. I don't want to be unfair. None of those sound dishonest, and that's the point. They don't sound like avoidance. They sound like care. And these postures give something immediate. They give safety. They give approval. They give insulation from conflict. They allow delay without looking passive. Silence without looking afraid. Inaction without looking irresponsible. The reward is not peace. The reward is protection. These behaviours are rarely challenged because they look good. And good behaviour is protected from scrutiny. No one wants to be the person who questions kindness or patience or understanding. So the pattern survives untouched. Not because it's clean, but because it's morally armoured. But look at what happens underneath. Decisions don't get made. Boundaries don't get set. Consequences don't land. Nothing moves except time. And while things stay polite on the surface, pressure builds quietly underneath. Resentment and fatigue, a sense of being stuck without knowing why. People call this being considerate. Often it's just delayed responsibility. Adulthood doesn't begin when you become less kind. It begins when goodness stops being a defense. When you're willing to let consequences exist, even if it makes you uncomfortable, even if it risks disapproval, even if it disrupts how you're seen, not by becoming harsh, but by no longer hiding. If kindness didn't protect you from conflict, from being disliked, from having to decide, where would responsibility be asking you to step forward?